India is home to over 1 billion people. Because of the large population and the national development that's taking place, the construction business is booming. Many migrate to Ghaziabad a year to work as laborers, and most choose to live at the construction site to save money. What that means is as many as 10 families can be living in a construction site at one time. Although they have running water, daily life for children can be dangerous. Children are exposed to dirt, dust, and mud in their homes, which can affect their daily health. Because so many children are injured on site due to falling debris, a company called Daycare has stepped in to alleviate some of the damage. Ram Vilas, the father of 5, talks about his decision to live on site and the benefits of the education that Daycare has given his children.
आपका पूरा
हरदोई जिला। नाम आपका नाम क्या है?
रामविलास।
रामविलास। कहाँ के रहने वाले हैं?
संजलपुर के।
हरदोई?
हाँ जी।
यूपी?
हाँ।
अच्छा, लखनऊ के पास पड़ता है?
हाँ, नखलऊ की यही पास।
हाँ हाँ हाँ। तो आप किस लिए आपको आना पड़ा यहाँ पे काम करने के लिए? क्यों आए आप यहाँ पे काम करने के लिए?
गरीबी की वजह से आए।
गरीबी की वजह से?
हाँ जी।
और किस तरीके का, मतलब क्या था मन में कि क्या करेंगे यहाँ पे आके और क्या करना है यहाँ से जाके?
बच्चों की खातिर आए थे।
अरे जी, कमाने आया, जो भी मिल जाता काम करना है वो भी कर लेते।
अच्छा, कमाने आए हैं?
हाँ जी।
अच्छा, फिर यहाँ से कमा के फिर पैसा ले जाके वहाँ पे खेती बाड़ी करेंगे? मतलब है
बदले भी है, रंग भी बदल गया और क्या है।
रंग भी बदल,
अब पढ़ने में अच्छा हो गया और क्या है। पहले वाले खेल रहे थे धूल गड्ढा में, सुबह नहा के जाते हैं, अपने अच्छे से रहते हैं और क्या।
अच्छा, अगर इसी तरीके से चलता रहा, आपके बच्चे पढ़ते रहे, तो आपको क्या लगता है 5 साल के बाद क्या बदलाव आएगा आपके बच्चों में?
सही हो जाएंगे और क्या है
ना?
हाँ जी।
हम इनको वैसे तो आगे स्कूलों में डालेंगे पढ़ने के लिए, बड़े बड़े स्कूलों में डालेंगे। तो आपको लगता है 5 साल के बाद कैसा लगेगा आपका बच्चा? अच्छा लगेगा?
अच्छा लगेगा।
हैं? आपको क्या लगता है, अच्छे स्कूलों में पढ़ रहे होंगे तो अच्छा लगेगा? आप उसमें साथ देंगे इसका बच्चों का?
Daycare Foundation is a government-registered NGO, and it is working in the field of child daycare for migrant labor kids and also in the field of adult literacy for school dropouts. Our mission is to make adults and kids, the underprivileged kids, dignified citizens of the society, and they should be able to live a self-sustained lifestyle, and for which we feel that education plays a vital role in our society in making them dignified and respectable. Nikita, she's working as a full-time teacher. She herself is a school dropout, and she was working as a domestic help, after which she was rescued, and she didn't want to work as a domestic help anymore, so we asked her to teach the kids, and now she has even applied to complete her schooling, and she's taking all the classes with the kids for drawing and for teaching them English and even mathematics. SP Thakur, he's working as the program head at the center. He's taking care of everything, all the things running in the center. He takes care that the classes go on time, the kids reach the center on time, and the day-to-day schedule is followed. And he also acts kind of like a runner to get things, get supplies for the center. He himself was working with the school prior to working with us. He is also a graduate in 3D graphics, but I think he loves to work with the kids more than working with 3D on computer. Rajwati is working as the caretaker for the kids and also as a cook. We call her Ammaji, which means grandmother, because of her age, and she's like a grandmother to all the kids, even to us. And she's working with us mainly as a hobby because she's old, her kids are already working, and she has a set family. She's here because she loves to be with the kids, and she's earning some pocket money so that she doesn't have to be dependent on her kids, and she doesn't have to ask them for money. Vivek Kumar is working as the secretary of the center. He is in charge for the whole daycare, for all the projects, And though he's a fashion designer by knowledge, and he's running a company of his own, which is working with international volunteers, so he has a lot of experience working with volunteers, and that's why he's able to contribute a lot to the projects, and especially he's handling the volunteer team the most. A normal routine starts at around 9:30 when the rickshaw goes to pick the kids up from the various construction sites. By around 10 o'clock, all the kids are in the center. There are some kids who come from nearby, so their parents drop them here by 10 o'clock. They do a session of prayer. It's a general prayer. It's not targeted to any religion. And then they have their breakfast. In the breakfast, they normally have one fruit, glucose biscuits, or bread jam. We do it in the alteration. And after which they do a study class, generally maths. They recite counting, and they've learned counting till 20 now, so they basically repeat it. At 11 o'clock, we have a volunteer who's volunteering to teach the kids dance. So he comes every day from 11 to 11:40, and he teaches kids dancing. And after which the kids again do like some classwork, maybe alphabets or colors. Around 1 o'clock, they have their lunch time. They have their lunch. Normally in lunch, we are offering them rice with dal. Some days they have rice pudding. Then they have vegetable dalia. Dalia is a refined wheat flour, so it's rich in fiber, and we mix it with vegetables, make it salty. These are the kind of things that we give them for lunch. After which they have their nap time. They sleep for around half an hour to 40 minutes. Though they're not interested in sleeping at all, they want to do some activity all the time. After which we do an audiovisual lesson or storytelling, or they just go to the balcony and play a team game. Depending on what we have available that day. If the computer's free, we can show them a movie. And yeah, that's a normal day. And after which the rickshaw guy comes to pick them up and drops them back home. There are two things. One is where do we want to see them, and the other is where they see themselves and where their parents see them. Where we see them after 5 years, 10 years is getting formal education, maybe in a government school or a private school, and completing their level of education up to grade 12, which is the high school. After which they can decide whether they want to do a college or they want to pursue a vocational course and what they want to do in life, when they have a level of thinking for themselves.